Bum, ba, ba, bum, 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 bum. Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel, Wrestling with Books, and welcome back to Bookmas in July. Today we have a box of books coming to me from my friend Heather at the Disney Housewife. So, you know, what could be more like Christmas, like Vlogmas, like Bookmas, than getting a box of books. Now, what is Bookmas? If you don't know, Bookmas is a take on Vlogmas, where created by Haley and Bookland. It just uses the word book instead of vlog, and during Vlogmas, YouTubers will post once a day during the month of December. And because I wanted to do something challenging while I'm busy with work this summer, I decided I would do it in July. So that's how we're getting here, guys. That's how we got here to Bookmas in July. But Heather and I often, we both love reading. We both love talking about books. If you check out Heather's channel, The Disney Housewife, then you would already know this. She is a lover of not only just books, but of thrifting them too. So she has gifted some here to me. I believe most of these are just books she had gotten, she already had, or some she may have gotten from Ollie's. You know, I don't think it's anything new, because I'd be like, girl, why are you doing that? So it's quite enough with shipping that she sent this box of books to me. But if you have a book friend in your life, I totally recommend swapping and sharing books with one another, because it's a lot of fun and just a way to kind of repurpose and reuse your books and the like, because I don't know, they can take up room, right Buster? I got my cat Buster here with me. Ooh, yeah, we got a lot of stuff in here, guys. It's not just books. Guys, it's not just books. Oh my gosh, now I feel horrible that this box has been sitting here for months. It's been sitting here for months, but you may know I'm also a Disney YouTuber. You can check me out at Wrestling with Disney. And she gave me this Tinkerbell mug. She mentioned that she had this mug. Oh, shut up. Okay, also Tinkerbell, and I love Figaro the cat from Pinocchio. And she sent me the little adorable of him, and he is just adorable. Oh my gosh, and we got a pin. So she had found these clearance pins. My gosh. How'd you find a clearance Baby Yoda Christmas pin in the wild? I don't know, but she did. So I'm gonna put this aside for one of my Wrestling with Disney pin mail videos. So if you're looking forward to that, you can check out Wrestling with Disney. But now, okay, we're hilarious. Okay, we got a book. So this is Little Disasters by Sarah Vaughn. And what's funny is I used to love watching America's Next Top Model, and in cycle 8 there was a girl named Sarah Vaughn. Or that was like what she was going to be using as her like stage name. So part of me like, this is her? I don't think so, but it could. You never know. I like to think. This is Blur by Paula Hawkins, and let's read a little bit about Little Disasters. So, you think you know her, but look a little bit closer. She's a stay-at-home mother of 3 with boundless reserves of patience, energy, and love. After being friends for a decade, this is how Liz sees Jess. Then one moment changes everything. Dark thoughts and carefully guarded secrets surface, and Liz is left questioning everything she thought she knew about her friend and herself. The truth can't come soon enough. With Sarah Vaughn's signature clever and compelling prose, Little Disasters is the tightly wound and evocative page turner that will haunt you long after you're finished. So that sounds really, really thrilling and engaging. I have been getting a little bit more back into the groove of reading print books, so that's going to be great. This is hilarious. She sent me this, which is the DVD of Sesame Street spoofs. They actually do quite a lot of spoofs. And it looks like they were showing like all the decades of Sesame Street spoofs. But the reason why this is also, we love Sesame Street. Heather and I have a shared love of books, thrifting, and Sesame Street. Anyone else like that level nerd where you're like, I love Sesame Street, and I receive Sesame Street gifts from friends. Like, let me know, you know, this is just Heather and I, or if you guys get it. Next, ooh, yes! Yes, so I believe she read one of these, if not this one, in one of her reading vlogs, but she got a Murder, She Wrote, like, book haul, and she's passing one along to me. I am so excited. This is the Highland Fling Murders. I remember maybe both she and Abby at the Disney Sisters read this, because we did a Murder, She Wrote readathon, and oh my gosh, so definitely go back and check that out if that sounds like something you'd like. But the readathon is designed so the books you read create an episode. So, a slaying in Scotland. Jessica Fletcher and a group of her friends from Cabot Cove, Maine, take off for the British Isles and end up at a castle in Scotland. It would be a great vacation except for the ghost and the murders. Why don't people stop hanging out with Jessica Fletcher? That's really what I want to know. Scotland's most celebrated witch, executed long ago with a pitchfork through her heart, is said to haunt Inspector George Sutherland's family castle in the village of Wick. It's an intriguing tale, and after a British book tour, Jessica accepts Sutherland's invitation to bring her Cabot Cove friends to the heather-covered Highlands. Indeed, after roaming in the gloaming with the handsome inspector, she spots a spectral woman in white in the gloomy castle. But Jessica's blood runs cold when she later finds a local lass executed in the same way as the legendary witch. Something is vile in Wick. It's a case of evil, greed, and murder that pits Jessica Fletcher against a killer from this world or maybe the next. So if the way that blurb is written is any indicator, this is gonna be a hoot. This is gonna be a hoot. So it's got that old feel to it, and it smells like an old book, and it's glorious. I do social media management for a living, so hashtag coffee is just so perfect for me. So I think now when I do my mug photos, I'll have to have that in the background, but you can't say coffee within can't say coffee within having to take a sip, you know? All right, what's next? This one everybody's talking about. It's In a Holidays, and maybe I'll read this for Christmas in July. Wouldn't that be nice? Oh, it's just such a beautiful print. And this is by Christina Lauren, which is a writer duo, and they write, you know, kind of modern chick lit, as you would say, women's fictions books. One Christmas Wish, Two Brothers, and a Lifetime of Hope are on the line for hapless Maylin Jones in a Holidays, the quintessential romantic holiday novel by Christina Lauren. It's the most wonderful time of the year, but not for Maylin Jones. She's living with her parents, hates her going nowhere job, and has just made a romantic error of epic proportions. Who can relate to Maylin? All right, so worst of all, this is the last Christmas May will be at her favorite place in the world, the snowy Utah cabin where she and her family have spent the holidays every year since she was born, with two other beloved families. Mentally melting down as she drives away from the cabin from the final time, May throws out what she thinks is a simple plea to the universe. Please, show me what will make me happy. The next thing she knows, tires screech and metal collides. Everything goes black. But when May gasps awake, she's on an airplane bound for Utah, where she begins the holiday all over again. With one hilarious disaster after another sending her back to the plane, May must figure out how to break free of the strange time loop and finally get her true love under the mistletoe. So it's, you know, like a holiday Groundhog's Day, or the 12 Dates Christmas, I believe. Anyone seen that one with Amy Smart and Mark Paul Gosselaar? Love it. But it looks like she keeps going on kind of like the vacation. So this will be a nice read and could kind of spruce up our Bookmas in July. Oh boy, this looks like my cup of tea here. Look at this. So I really love kind of like political thrillers. So when I see like a president on the cover, I usually grab it. And this is called The Lost Order by Steve Berry. I think Heather might have mentioned finding this at the Dollar Tree, which, you know, would be a shame because it's originally $28.99. So I don't know. But Okay, the Knights of the Golden Circle was the largest and most dangerous clandestine organization in American history. It amassed billions in stolen gold and silver, all buried in hidden caches across the United States. Since 1865, treasure hunters have searched but found little of that immense wealth has ever been found. Now 163, sorry, I'm like rushing because I don't want to be like boring reading. But isn't this a reading channel? Don't we all like reading and not find it boring? So let me... Now, 160 years later, two factions of what remains of the Knights of the Golden Circle want that lost treasure. One to spend it for their own ends, the other to preserve it. Thrust into this battle is former Justice Department agent Cotton Malone, whose connection to the Knights is far deeper than he ever imagined. At the center is the Smithsonian Institution. Linked to the Knights, its treasure, and Malone himself, through an ancestor, a Confederate spy named Angus Cotton Adams, whose story holds the key to everything. Complicating matters are the political ambitions of a reckless Speaker of the House and the bitter widow of a United States Senator, who together are planning radical changes to the country. And while Malone and Cassiopeia Vitt, I can say that, face the past, ex-President Danny Daniels and Stephanie Nell confront a new and unexpected challenge, a threat that may cost one of them their life. From the back rooms of the Smithsonian to the deepest woods in rural Arkansas, and finally up into the rugged mountains of northern New Mexico, the Lost Order is a perilous adventure into our country's dark past and potentially even darker future. So despite my butchering that and not doing much for my audiobook narration career, I find this very interesting. I love when people are kind of uncovering secrets of the past, maybe like government secrets, political secrets, and the like. Do I buy a president named Danny Daniels? No. No, I do not. But I'm still willing to read this anyway. So, this was a pretty exciting book haul from Heather. Let's just throw some of this up for a second and get ourselves a little thumbnail, and let's give a big thank you to Heather. Thank you for sending us these really fun books and things that I can read not only during Bookmas in July, but beyond, and even something that I can watch too. If you have read any of these, be sure to let me know in the comments. Right now, coming up on the screen, maybe even right now, are some other videos of mine you can watch until tomorrow, when I will have another new video as a part of Bookmas in July. Thanks for being here, and I will hopefully see you tomorrow.